India stands as the top source of skilled workers heading to the United States. But recent changes have sent shockwaves through this community and the global tech sector. The Trump administration's sudden introduction of a $100,000 fee for the H-1B visa program has ignited widespread panic, especially among Indian professionals who form the largest group benefiting from this skilled worker visa. The announcement, made abruptly on a Friday, triggered immediate confusion and distress. One vivid example unfolded on an Emirates flight from San Francisco to Dubai, where the plane was held on the tarmac for 3 hours. Passengers holding H-1B visas were left scrambling to figure out whether they would be allowed to re-enter the U.S. A video verified by CNN captures the flight captain trying to soothe anxious travelers, saying, "Due to the current circumstances, obviously, they're unprecedented for us here at Emirates." He acknowledged that some passengers chose not to continue their journey, stating, "We are aware that a number of passengers do not wish to travel with us. That's perfectly fine." Masood Rana, a passenger who recorded the scene, described the atmosphere as complete chaos. In an Instagram post highlighting the panic especially among Indian travelers, some of whom decided to disembark, the U.S. government defends this toughened stance on immigration as a necessary crackdown to prevent what it calls systemic abuse of the H-1B program and to promote hiring American workers instead. The H-1B visa allows skilled foreign workers to live and work in the U.S. for an initial 3 years, with the possibility of a 3-year extension. Economists often argue that this visa program helps U.S. companies stay competitive and expand, ultimately creating more jobs domestically. However, the new $100,000 fee is expected to hit Indian professionals the hardest, as they have consistently made up the majority of H-1B visa recipients in recent years. This policy threatens to disrupt the career trajectories of hundreds of thousands of skilled workers and could force tech companies that rely heavily on international talent to rethink their business strategies. India's Ministry of External Affairs expressed concern over the potential humanitarian impact, noting that the fee could cause significant disruption to families. They urged U.S. authorities to find ways to mitigate these effects. The White House later clarified that this hefty fee would only apply to new H-1B visa applications, not renewals. For decades, the H-1B visa has been a vital pathway for India's brightest minds to enter the U.S. workforce, serving as a springboard for long-term careers and deep integration into American innovation. This influence is evident in the leadership of major tech companies. Microsoft's Satya Nadella, Alphabet's Sundar Pichai, IBM's Arvind Krishna, and Adobe's Shantanu Narayan. All Indian-born and educated in the U.S. are prime examples. India's National Association of Software and Service Companies, NASSCOM, a prominent trade and advocacy group, warned that the new visa fee could ripple through America's innovation ecosystem and broader job market, potentially stifling growth. Data from U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services for the 2025 fiscal year shows that Amazon has been the largest beneficiary of the H-1B program, securing around 10,000 visas, followed by Indian tech giant Tata Consultancy Services, TCS, with over 5,500 approvals. Under the new fee structure, Amazon could face an eye-watering $1 billion cost for a single year's visa applications, while TCS might incur $550 million. CNN reached out to major Indian companies benefiting from the H-1B program, including TCS, Cognizant, HCL Tech, Infosys, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, LTI Mindtree, and Mphasis, seeking their reactions. Financial analysts at Nomura predict that these IT service firms will not simply absorb the new costs. Instead, they foresee a strategic pivot toward increased offshoring and automation. Hiring may also shift to nearshore locations such as Mexico and Canada, reserving the expensive H-1B visas only for roles deemed absolutely critical when local talent is unavailable. This visa fee hike is part of a broader pattern of escalating economic pressure from the Trump administration on India. It follows last month's imposition of 50% tariffs on Indian goods, justified by the White House as a response to India's importation of Russian oil. Madhavi Arora, chief economist at MK Global Financial Services, described this as the extension of the global trade and technology conflict into service exports. Yet, she also suggested a potential silver lining. The policy might encourage Indian talent to return home, strengthening India's own tech industry. This could concentrate top professionals within India's largest firms and accelerate the country's emergence as a global innovation and delivery powerhouse. Mumbai resident Ashok Gupta echoed this optimistic view, telling Reuters, "It is a loss for America, not India. Those who can't afford the new fees will start their own offices here. When they work here, India, which is already progressing, will advance even more." But here's where it gets controversial. Is this policy a necessary step to protect American jobs? Or is it a short-sighted move that could backfire by driving talent away and weakening U.S. innovation? What do you think? Share your thoughts and join the conversation below. CNN's Martin Goylando contributed to this report.